Dear worthy fiber team, I have visited GGPS, our Khan School, girls section. This school, there is some substantial advancement has been made. There is existing staircase which have that riser issue, and the slope was steep and might be some safety concern. So if you can turn around to this existing staircase that have some riser issue. So on the visit which was scheduled with the GFC monitoring team, the senior engineer decided to dismantle this staircase, which have might be some safety concern, because the riser that are more than 11 inches or 10 inches higher can pose a significant risk. The senior engineer decided to install safety railing because there is a difference between the floor level and the FFL level and the NSL level. The height is more than 5 feet. So there is some safety concern. So it was difficult to use, especially for girl students. So it was dismantled, and the dismantling activity initiated on 28th May and finished on 29th May. There are some existing staircase. The existing staircase was initially, as per design, constructed between from the distance, if you can measure the distance, up to 14 feet. So since those existing stair was dismantled, so this staircase has been expanded up to this junction to facilitate all the students and to provide them easy entrance to this existing building too. Moreover, the third activity is the leveling and dressing. Might some cracks appear in the boundary wall, which we are looking for the best possible decision and seeking with advice from the senior engineer. The recommendation would be to do epoxy resin activity, epoxy injection to seal these existing cracks which appear with the passage of time on these walls. Similarly, third activity is the leveling and dressing activity, which is also in progress. The fourth activity is in this building is the rehab plaster activity. The rehab plaster activity is in progress, and here railing has been recommended because of the height issue. Installing a railing at the existing building 1 will change this functionality of the building. If the original stair posed a safety risk and it have a riser more than 11 inches, due to the riser height, so addressing this issue is essential. These are the existing stairs which is having the riser issue is being rehabbed and rectified, and this activity executed on 5th May to 9th May. This is the rehabilitation plaster activity is in progress. Since it is having patches, there was imperfections on these existing walls and having undulation issue. So the existing in the rehabilitation walls in this existing building 1, there is having those patches and undulation issue. So we have provided rehabilitation replaster activity. New plaster can help reinforce the wall, filling cracks, voids that may have developed. Similarly, rehabilitation plaster activity has been executed in this existing classroom number 4. The rehabilitation replastering eliminates unsightly patches. There was the first patches in these walls, so replastering would eliminate all those patches. Undulations on these 25 feet windows wall, with the passage of time it occurred, giving the wall a smooth and uniform surface. All the edges in plaster is rehabbed and it's ready for wall putty activity. Replastering helps to seal the walls, preventing moisture. It also acts as a moisture barrier. These are also rehabilitation stairs which was rehabbed with riser 6 inches and 12 inches. Here there is a difference between level 3 to 4 feet. So a safety railing has been recommended to install. So here a safety railing has been recommended. Similarly, these walls have plaster issue. Similarly, there is also some plaster issues, it would be rectified. And moreover, at this class, at this 25 feet wall, there is some patches and undulation issues, imperfections on the walls, so it would be rectified next week at rehabilitation plaster. The curing for the fresh plaster is in progress and checked. And existing curing activity is also in progress for cement strengthening and early bonding with the brickwork. I'm standing here at this point between the two existing buildings at one junction, where there is a preparation for the drain will be also in progress next week, and there is a rehabilitation plaster activity would also be anticipated at this boundary wall. The curing activity for the rehabilitation plaster is in progress as per the ASTM codes and guidelines for the plaster activity and building codes rules regulations. In a day, 3 times curing would be provided to the fresh rehabilitation plaster to avoid any cracking. It's a newly and fresh plaster. All the edges has been perfectly aligned and checked, and with more advancement and rehabilitation efforts to come. Thank you so much.